Thanks, Jamal. I'm at the Pretty Valley Fair where Marcus Gerald is attempting to break a second world record today. He is currently on his second and final hour of riding the spinning Cyclone of Sin. And let's see if we can get a word with him. Here he comes. Marcus! Marcus! Can you hear me?
Yes! I can hear you!
You're in your second hour of this record. How are you feeling?
To be honest with you, not that good!
Well, we're all proud of you. With more on these world record attempts, let's bring in Marcus's brother Lenny. Lenny, come on in here.
Hey, what's up, Rebecca?
Thanks. So, tell us how your brother came up with this world record idea.
Marcus has been competing in some endurance challenges the past couple of years. He told me under no circumstances can I let them stop until he rides the thing for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Under no circumstance?
No, nada. Woo! And it's been such a big day. Man, he just got his card for the CEA tour this morning when he broke the first record.
What is the CEA?
The Competitive Eaters of America tour.
The Competitive Eaters of America?
Yeah, my boy likes to eat some food. You got this, bro. Go! Yeah, and he broke the record this morning.
Wait, which record?
What do you mean, which record? Of course, you know the 42 powdered donuts this morning with only a half cup of milk. Hold it in, buddy!
Wait, Lenny, you're saying that Marcus ate 42 powdered donuts this morning and now he's been on the spinning Cyclone of Sin for almost 2 hours?
Yes! And a half glass of milk. Yeah! Come on, brother. You got this. You're a legend.
Marcus, can you hear us? How are you feeling?
Not good! Please stop it!
No, man, you got this.
No! Please stop! I'm going to!
No, hey,
I really am going to!
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold
Here
it. Come on.
Everybody run!
Stay straight.
Take cover!
My
And it's raining what was once powdered donuts. Back to you, Jamal.
We're listening to the radio station where the hosts of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And if you feel them good vibrations coming from the joy his love can bring, turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. And the glory share. Turn your lights down low. And listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. And turn your radio on. Come on.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Main Street Music Show. Since it's February, we're going to do a favorite show. So these are some of our favorite sketches from the past. We've got the Main Street Players here. Today's show is brought to you by PDA, Prudence Dating Advisor. Stick around and enjoy the show.
Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on and your glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Well, like we said, this month's show is a favorites show, so I talked to some of the writers of the show, some of the cast of the show, and asked them what their favorite sketches are. And so the first one we have is from our first live show that we did back in season 1, and this is Jamie Cloutier's favorite sketch.
Dr. Gunderson, can we come in? Are we early?
Ah, Trixie and Tinker Jingledoodle. Come on in and have a seat.
Hello.
Well, I haven't seen the two of you since the workshop shut down after Christmas.
Well, this is the time of year we elves travel, visit family before things ramp back up in the summer.
Yes. Did you take a little trip together?
Oh, we did. We went down to the States to see our son, Twinkle, and stay with him for a few weeks.
And how was that?
Well, he was fine, just fine. He has a little place that he shares with some other elves in Milwaukee. It's pretty warm, but it's nice.
Well, good.
Well, he also said he was finally gonna give up on the elf on a shelf business.
Yeah.
He's been in a 12-step group for it, so that's good.
Progress.
Ah, yes. I remember you weren't happy with that life decision.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
What is wrong, Trixie and Tinker?
Well, we're
Yes?
a little bit pregnant.
Yeah.
Congratulations! This was something the two of you were discussing before.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited about it, but, it's not all that simple.
Well, bringing a child into the world never is. What causes you so much emotion?
Well, we were really happy, and then we told our son Twinkle, and he didn't take it well.
We just didn't think he'd be that upset. He broke all the candy canes and binge ate peanut butter eggs for 4 days straight. I mean, I've never seen someone so tiny eat so much things in one sitting.
And we think we're spacing our kids out nicely. Twinkle is 52, so they will be close enough in age to play with each other
Obviously.
and share the same hobbies. We thought he would be happy.
It is true that the older children tend to lash out when they realize they will have to share attention with a sibling.
Well, he lashed out all right. He had such a sugar high that he dropped us off at the North Pole and ran all the way back to Milwaukee.
It will take some time to get used to having a sibling. But in the meantime, make sure to give him the attention he needs.
All right.
And what about you two? How are you doing with all of this?
Fine, just fine.
Trixie.
I'm fine.
You have tears again. What are you feeling, Trixie?
Well, I'm just worried about bringing another elf into this world. I mean, things are so much different than when Twinkle was born.
Yeah.
We had job security, and now we have so much competition with Amazon and these politicians trying to cancel Christmas. And now the ice caps are melting, and a lot of our friends are losing their homes. And they're just breaking off and floating away. And if it keeps getting hotter up there, I don't think I can make it. It was hard enough dealing with the February heat in Milwaukee. I'm sorry I get seasonal affective disorder this time of the year. The sun came up 3 weeks ago, and it won't set again until October.
It's a lot of sunlight for a very long time.
Yes. Yes, it is. So what about you two? Are you ready to have another child?
Well, I know I am.
I mean, I guess so.
Tinker, why do you say that?
Just being with Twinkle for so long and seeing all of his struggles, I can't help but blame myself.
No.
I'm afraid I might mess up another one.
Tinker Jingle Doodle, you did not mess up our son.
I feel like if we just threw more snowballs together or rode the reindeer more often, things might have been different.
Tinker, our son Twinkle is just finding himself. This is what all kids in their 50s do as they go through adolescence.
I guess.
You're a great dad and you care so much.
But what about our jobs? Who knows what Amazon's gonna do next? Or if our house breaks off the ice shelves and floats to Alaska.
Then we'll go to Keebler and make cookies or pack up and head for Middle Earth. Either way, we're gonna be fine. And our little girl is gonna have a great dad.
It's a girl?
It sure is.
Oh, we gotta go tell Daughter and Vixen.
Thanks, Dr. Gunderson.
You're very, very welcome. Okay, have a great day.
Bye.
How did I ever get this job?
Aaron Bohn came on with us pretty early and wrote a lot of our early sketches in Season 1 and Season 2. He also made a few appearances on the show as well. So this was his favorite sketch from back in Season 1, Episode 2.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to the Hiawatha National Park Open. Thank you for joining us on TSC2 Sports Radio. Since the Wiffle Ball Bowling Championships went into thrilling sudden death, we're joining our tennis match in progress. Today's match is between Dusty Bronson and Yannick Milojevic. I'm Thomas Stevens. Belinda Babcock is reporting from the sidelines as I bring in my broadcast partner, Stefano Rolla. This is one of the most unique tennis tournaments in the world because it takes place in a national park.
That's right, Thomas. We are located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, surrounded by a beautiful forest. The United Tennis Institute, or UTI, was allowed to build these clay courts as long as they didn't put any fencing in order to preserve the natural habitat. I won't be shocked if we see a little nature at today's match.
No harm in that. Let's get back to the action. Yannick is serving for a 3-game lead. Oh, and he aces Dusty to take a 4-1 lead.
That's a beautiful first serve out wide, just out of reach of the outstretched arms of the American. Yannick can put a lot of pace on his serve and forehand. That will be the key to his play today.
Absolutely. As the players take a little breather, let's go down to our sideline reporter, Belinda.
Thanks, Thomas. It's worth noting that due to the regulations here at the Hiawatha Open, even the drinks and snacks consumed by the players have to fit a certain standard. No Gatorade or Powerade allowed at this tournament. Instead, in order to get that extra kick of energy, the players have been given honey.
Did you say honey?
Yeah, all natural honey.
Well, how about that? Let's talk about Bronson. What have you seen from his game so far?
Well, Dusty Bronson is the kind of player that won't beat himself. He's got solid strokes and will just keep the ball in play. You have to have a lot of patience when playing someone like Dusty.
The players are making their way back out to the court, and Bronson is losing patience with his honey bottle. Seems to be stuck to his left hand. His coach, it seems, is coming out to help him remove it. Yep. Oh, okay. Now he's free and heading back to his side.
Well, let's see if he can find a weak spot in Yannick's game today.
Bronson's back to serve. And, oh, no. What is happening here? Belinda.
It seems the ball has stuck to his hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks as though when Bronson went to toss the ball to serve, it didn't come out of his hand. I haven't seen anything like that before.
And neither have I. Okay. Now it looks like he's pried the ball out of his hand, rubbing some clay on it to make sure we're not stuck again, and we're ready to go. Bronson serves out wide. Yannick returns it cross-court, and...
What is Bronson doing?
It seems like he is running in a circle. Can you make out what he's yelling?
No, I'm not sure.
Is it...
Seems to be saying...
Is it bees? Belinda, can you hear?
Yes, he's saying bees as he's being chased by bees. Yannick is now jumping over the net and swatting at the bees with his racket.
What a great sign of sportsmanship from Yannick.
But a rather ugly sight with all those bees on Dusty's face. And, yes, that has done the trick.
Thomas, it looks as if he got a little sting on his hand, but that won't take him off the court.
Marvelous sportsmanship. Scores now love 15. Bronson serves it right into the net. Here comes the second serve. A lot of topspin. Yannick sends it back deep. Bronson returns it back. Yannick chips it over the net. Bronson's going to have to hurry. He just gets there. Yannick lobs it over Bronson, who turns and...
Wait, is that...
Yes, we have a bear on the court.
It seems as though a brown bear has smelled the honey and is now on the court. Unfortunately for Bronson, he has not spotted the bear yet.
Oh no. And Dusty backs right up near the bear. Bronson, don't swing. Don't.
No.
Yes, Bronson accidentally hit the bear on his backswing.
Now, I'm not an expert on bears, but I don't think they like to be hit with a racket, whether that's on purpose or by accident.
I believe that is correct.
Correct that I'm not a bear expert, or that they don't like being hassled?
A bit of both, I suppose. But Dusty has to be careful. You know, the first rule of dealing with bears is not to run.
Dusty doesn't seem to know that rule, and Yannick doesn't seem to have any interest in helping Dusty, like he did with the bees.
When you're warding off a bear, the swatting at it approach isn't as effective as with the bees.
Dusty looks to be figuring that one out the hard way right now.
Oh, and it looks like, yes, the umpire has taken the bottle of honey and thrown it just off the court. Yes, and there goes the bear with it.
Well, another close one, but we can finally get back to this match. Now, that was a great lob from Yannick. You know, the one that ran Bronson into the bear.
Looks like Dusty is getting a quick drink and then back out onto the court. This guy keeps going. He deserves a swig after all that running he's done.
You know, I think this is a good time to let people at home know that you should never run from a bear.
That is true. They're not keen on getting swatted by tennis rackets either.
Well, let's see if Yannick can capitalize on Bronson's fatigue.
Back to the action at love 30. Bronson to serve. He gets some dirt on his hand to grip the ball correctly and...
Good.
What is that? What? Oh, okay, boy. Folks, Belinda, am I seeing this correctly?
Yes, I can confirm that there is now a honey badger who has entered the court. I'm going to sign off for just a moment.
Yes, Belinda, please come up to the booth and make sure that you are not followed along the way. The fans have all run for their lives. Even Yannick has left the court.
Bronson hasn't, though. I don't think he knows. He's just standing there, confused. And there it is.
Oh, all right. Well, while we find higher ground here at the Hiawatha National Park Open, we'll send you out to the Scrabble semifinals match between Martha the Maniac Martinez and Kendall Champion King Bonneville here on TSC2, radio for sports that don't play well on the radio.
Allison Johnston has come on and helped us write a lot of our episodes here in Season 3. Her favorite episode goes back to our live show at SonicCon and PDA.
Well, fall is the season for love. The leaves are falling, couples are holding hands and sharing apple cider. But do you find yourself lonely again this year?
Why are all of my friends out with their significant others while I'm still here alone? When is it going to be my turn to have a boyfriend and even a husband?
Do you know what you need?
What?
PDA.
Excuse me, what?
PDA. Prudence, dating advisor.
Hi there, Prudence here. Stop sitting around whining and complaining about not having a boyfriend and find a job or something.
But I really want a person to share my life with.
That'll get real old. Yeah, it's all fun and games lying in bed and looking at your man sleeping on a pillow next to you, but after 2 months of that drape-sucking snoring, you want to put that pillow over his face and then you have a real problem. You don't know how good you've got it now.
But I want to find someone, a good man.
Oh, a good one, huh? Is that why you go gallivanting around with your entire stomach hanging out? You're going to get it sunburnt and it'll get all droopy, and everyone will think you're wearing a worn-out leather fanny pack that you found in your closet from 1993. And then you think that's bad. There's nothing compared to months of recovery from hip replacements caused by all that dancing you're doing in front of your phone on the tickety talks. You know the government is watching you every time you post something on there. I heard it on the 6 o'clock news. No man is going to want some woman being watched by the NSA all day.
But what about finding a boyfriend?
If you want to find a boyfriend, you need to shape up. Quit buying some 47-year-old mother of five's hand-me-down to the Goodwill. Get a job and buy some real clothes. And those glasses are as big as your face. They look like 2 clear plastic plates from a cheap wedding reception that have been glued together and put on your nose. Get some real glasses or even better contacts.
Is that going to help me find a good man?
And another thing, good luck finding a good man. There are about 11 of them in the world and none live in this city. Get a dog. They're loyal, snore less, and will clean your plate after every meal.
So, if this sounds like you,
all I want is a ring by spring.
Then call Prudence, dating advisor.
Why don't you find a real house by spring and stop living with 5 good-for-nothing roommates?
This ad was paid for by PDA and DOG, the Dog Owners Guild.
Batteries, Sonny, Cloutier, press, put it together. Chances of winning 1 in 4 Brazilian. Ken and Barbie each sold separately.
Austin Peachey is another writer that has come on with us in Season 3 and written a few of our favorite sketches. One of his favorite sketches is this one.
Yeah, have a good day, Mr. Barnes. Oh, okay, sure. Is that so? Oh, you don't say, yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah, okay, sure thing. Yeah, goodbye, bye, take care. these A-list actors. They are the absolute worst. Oh, I need to be pampered. I'm pretty sure half of them can't read. We all know they don't need the money. I would much rather work with B-list actors. Christine, yeah, I'm gonna get in line on the freeway, okay?
We have one more.
What?
It's just one line.
How'd I... Okay, I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, are they here?
Yeah, she just pulled in.
Okay, all right, well, let's get in and out as quick as possible, okay? So who is it?
Make way! Gloria Ravencroft is here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, not this one.
Well, you're very feisty today.
Oh, yeah, sure, thanks. Yep. You all set? We only have the one line. It's just, here it is. I'm going to read it to you. A touch of elegance for your otherwise simple life. Got it? Okay, we ready?
What is your name?
Morty.
Okay, Monty. I don't have all day. I have an appointment at La Arrogante for dinner, and my chopper will be here any moment. L.A. is divine, but there's too many people. So, let's get started on this vocal rollover thing.
Voiceover.
Yes. Where can I find the makeup department? It's usually some woman with a lot of metal in her face and distastefully placed tattoos.
For what?
I do appreciate you noticing my natural beauty, but I would like a professional touch.
We don't have makeup here.
Listen, Maury, I haven't done my own makeup since 1988, and I sure don't plan on doing it now.
Yeah, so this is an audio recording studio, okay? We don't do makeup because there's no camera. Just a microphone.
Ooh, a stubborn one, huh? Well then, please show me to the wardrobe department. I would hope they would have all my costumes ready for me by now, and I don't remember when we did the fitting.
No costumes either. Just the mic.
Excuse me? You did not just say what I thought you said. How do you expect me to give my all when I don't have the proper apparel?
It's because it's just audio, Gloria. The clothes don't matter.
You bite your tongue, Marty.
Morty.
The outfit always matters. Do you think the great Judy Garland would have done Dorothy without her ruby slippers? Could Vivian Leigh be the great Scarlett O'Hara without a corset petticoat, day dress and bonnet?
Nope.
You are most correct, sir. She could not.
See, Vivian Leigh was playing the leading role in a 4-hour epic film about the life of Southern women during and after the American Civil War. You, Gloria, you have one line in an audio commercial for a soy-based cat food. That line is, a touch of elegance for your otherwise simple life.
There is no part too small. So, where do I need to go?
Just go right in the audio booth.
In this tiny closet?
What do you mean?
Well, how can I play my part in this dark hole with black styrofoam on the wall?
It's a sound booth. It is supposed to look like that.
Say what now?
Sound booth.
A sound stage?
Sound booth.
No, you've got to work on your delivery. No one would ever hire you as an actor if you talk like that. Speaking of, where is my supporting cast?
It's just you today for this time slot. Just you.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not.
No one else showed up? I tell you the unprofessionalism of this town these days. This wouldn't have flown for Victor Fleming. He would have fired everyone from the picture.
Other people will record their lines later, Gloria.
How could you ever fit a full cast in this cave?
That's just it. We don't.
I am a method actor. I need space to grow the character. I feel too isolated in this dark hole.
Sound booth. Look, okay? Here's your script. Take a moment to warm up. We'll start the recording. All you need to say is a touch of elegance for your otherwise simple life.
Oh, I have everything memorized. I don't need a script.
All of our actors use scripts.
Well, evidently all your other actors were not properly trained like myself.
Probably true. Here's a script anyway.
And I will not be insulted by some peon like you.
I need an aspirin and a new career.
What was that?
I said I'll head to the engineering booth and we can get started, okay?
Fine. Before we begin, I need to visit the craft services table here.
Oh, got some bottles of water and some cough drops right here if you need them.
Surely you jest.
I don't.
I require at least 23 chocolate-covered pretzels.
23 chocolate-covered pretzels. That's a lot. I do not get paid enough for this job. Okay. Ma'am, would you please put these headphones on?
I spent 2 hours and relinquished 3 cans of exquisite hairspray to achieve these illustrious locks of perfection, and I shall not cast all that laborious artistry aside for the sake of a mere pair of earmuffs.
You have to wear them, Gloria, so you can hear me when I'm directing you.
Oh, you're the director?
Yes.
Could have fooled me.
Really?
I thought you were an intern or production assistant.
Nope,
Also,
director.
I can hear you right now without hair-destroying headphones, and honestly, I could use a little less of you.
Okay, listen, it is very simple, Gloria. This is a voiceover role for a commercial that no one cares about. You are here to read one line. One. You have a script in front of you. At all times, you don't need to look nice in front of a camera because there is no camera. You could be in here in your pajamas and no one listening would know it. You're just talking into a microphone. This is not a movie, a TV show. It is a radio commercial.
Well, Mickey, I could get you the number of a good anger management therapist. You need one
For the third and last time, it is Morty. Now, will you please record one line? I don't care if you read it, memorize it, or mime it. Just do the line so we can get out of here and I can get on the freeway and get home. A touch of elegance for your otherwise simple life. Got it? A touch of elegance for your otherwise simple life.
I feel rushed.
That's it. I've had enough of this. I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm done.
Huh. And I heard that doing voice acting was easy. Such temperamental people like Morty at these voiceover recordings.
Did you just call me Morty?
That is your name, is it not?
Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you.
Whatever. Now, how about you stand back and let the great Gloria Ravencroft do her thing?
Okay.
Push your little red button because I am going to deliver this once.
Yeah.
And it's going to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah. You got it, Gloria. And rolling.
Now, as a host and writer for the show and producer for the show, pretty much all the sketches are my favorite sketches. But there's a few that kind of stand out that I think are just a lot of fun that I'm pretty excited about. So this is one from our live show here in Nashville at the beginning of season 3.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Sally.
What you doing?
I'm just kicking some rocks. What about you?
Nothing.
I thought you guys were going to the beach.
Oh, it got canceled. We had pizza last night.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My brother threw up his pizza, and then my sister barfed up hers, and then my mom.
Ew.
I know, it was so gross. My mom threw up in the bathtub. They're still trying to clean it out.
Yuck.
Yeah. So we didn't go to the beach.
What a bummer.
I know. Yeah, anyways.
But this is a good rock. You want to kick it?
Sure. Thanks. That was fun.
I guess.
Did you go to your grandma's?
No. Mom said Grandma's finding herself.
How did she lose herself?
In music in the moment, I guess?
Oh, that's how that works.
Yep.
My mom says that's gross, putting your finger in your nose like that.
Yeah, my mom says that too, but I just like to get the crusties out of my nose.
That makes sense. I'm just telling you what she says.
That squirrel has a tiny tail.
That's not a squirrel, doofus. That's a chipmunk.
I bet his name's Alvin.
Simon.
Theodore.
Theodore. Yeah, we kind of said that at the same time.
That was so weird.
I know.
My mom says I can be anything I want to be when I grow up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you going to be? Wait, let me guess. An astronaut.
Nope.
A police person.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know. This is hard.
I'm going to be a dump truck.
Really?
Yep.
That's so cool. I didn't know people could be dump trucks.
I might be the first.
Hey, what you got in your bag?
I got a peanut butter jelly sandwich and some animal crackers.
Can I have some?
I probably shouldn't. This is all I got right now, but here you go.
I love animal crackers too.
Me too, that's why I bought them. I'm running away from home.
Like, forever?
Yep, sure am.
That's scary.
Yeah, I'm tough.
I could never run away.
Sure you could. Just pack some food and go.
But where do you sleep? I like my bed too much.
You just sleep on the sidewalks.
Ants would get all in my hairs, and then I might go crazy. Plus, I would miss my mom. And my brother, even though he's a pain. And my turtle. And my favorite socks. Oh, and I guess my dad.
It's probably 'cause you're a girl.
Sally, it's time for dinner. Come wash your hands.
Oh, I gotta go. Now that you're homeless, do you want me to bring out a chicken leg?
No thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Daniel Cross has been with us since episode number 1, coming on just filling in a spot that I needed for one sketch, and then he's stayed on and has been in almost every single episode that we've done since then. This is his favorite sketch, which a lot of us, it's one of our top sketches as well. This comes from SonicCon back in 2023.
My dearest Annabelle, it is with great excitement and also longing that I pen this correspondence to you. This day has been full of drill, and more drill. We are learning how to march in line and carry our muskets and bayonets. I have made some new acquaintances. I've been playing chess with a chap from out west named Ernst. I'm pretty tired, but I never too tired to write to my sweet Annabelle. Oh, how I have missed your sweet smile and your soft hands. But don't you worry. This war will soon be over as soon as it has begun, and then I will be back with my love, and we finally can wed. I put pen aside, for tomorrow we are on the march. Forever yours, Albert.
My sweet Albert, you are so greatly missed by me and so many others. Almost all the boys have left since you departed. The only one left is our neighbor, Frank Haskins. Oh, how I wish that we were able to wed before you left for war. However, it is your duty. I am mighty lonely here without you, desperately missing you, Annabelle.
My loveliest Annabelle. Oh, how wonderful it was to read your letter today. Yes, Frank, my dear old friend. We used to be rivals in high school, but we've grown past those silly days of school. Anyway, we marched 20 miles today through the densest mud you have ever laid eyes on. I even lost one of my boots. My chess friend Ernst has come down with a pretty bad cough. The doc thinks it might be typhoid. But I mustn't bog you down with such unpleasantries. I need to go eat my mess of beans and get some rest. We march on tomorrow. I miss thee more with every sleep, but every night I lay my head on the ground is one night closer to being with you. Love always, Albert.
Dear Albert, I cannot fathom what you must be going through in your journeys. Things here have become oh so treacherous. We have been losing people here too. You know Charles, our butler. Well, he has gone to work for the Willards just up the road. So we labor all day brewing our own tea and setting our own tables. Thank goodness the cook Ida is still here. What punishing times we live in. Frank Haskins has just been a blessing by bringing over fresh strawberries each day. My candle is fading, so I must go. Yours, Annabelle.
My dearest Annabelle, the thought of you lifting even a delicate and soft finger makes me want to win this war as soon as we can so that we might be reunited. Unfortunately, the boys will have to fight without me for a few days. Yesterday, we were ambushed by the enemy, and I took a mini ball through the left leg and the right arm, so I'm writing with my left hand. I also haven't had more than a few beans each day for the past week. But do not worry for me, my love, for you will heal my wounds quickly. we will be together. With warmest regards, Albert.
Albert, I too have felt the pain of this great war. Without Charles here, I had to fetch my own raisins from the kitchen, and I stubbed the big toe on my left foot. The pain was absolutely dreadful. I had to lie on the sofa for hours. Thankfully, the neighbor, Frank Haskins, brought over some ice and a slice of his mother's strawberry pie each day this week. Frank held the ice to my toe while I ate my slice of pie. I think I will recover in time. Annabelle.
Sweet Annabelle. My arm is healing nicely. However, I smell that my leg has had some setbacks. I tried to make the field last week, and it was struck again in the same place. The doc says there could be an infection. I'm glad that our dear friend Frank is there to help you. I owe him such a debt of gratitude when I return. Only yours, Albert.
My dear friend, that is dreadful to hear about your leg. My legs have been in pain all week because we danced all weekend at the Willards barbecue. Frank is so light on his feet, I just couldn't keep up. Your friend, Annabelle.
Annabelle, I'm sorry. You were dancing with Frank all weekend? I do appreciate his help, but I should be home soon. My leg, though, has turned a shade of green that can only be described as mildly bioluminescent. I do not even know what that means. Your fiancé, Albert. Annabelle? Are you still there, Annabelle?
To whom it may concern. Oh, sorry. Frank and I were visiting his family on the coast. It was just dreadfully cold out there. Worst vacation ever. But Frank kept me warm. Okay, bye. Annabelle.
Excuse me, Annabelle. Could you please put Frank on the letter for a moment? I would very much like to correspond with him. Albert.
Dear Albert, this is Frank. What's up? Thanks, Frank.
Dear Frank, why are you moving in on my girl? You know we were engaged before I left for war, and now I hear you were taking her to visit your family. Also, why are you not fighting? Albert.
Dear Albert, I have asthma. Sincerely, Frank.
Dear Frank, I have a glowing leg that smells like cabbage from a rotten corned beef sandwich, and yet I still made 3 runs at the enemy yesterday. You know what? I do not need this. Sincerely yours, Albert.
Dear Albert, fine, Frank.
Dear Frank, fine, Albert.
Dear Albert, fine, Frank.
Dear Frank, whatever. Albert.
Dearest y'all, come on, Frank. Let's get off this letter. You can take me to brunch at the Willoughbys. Fare thee well, Annabelle.
Dear Annabelle, he started it. No cap, Frank.
Dear Annabelle, it is with a heavy heart that I accept the termination of our engagement. Please tell your father that I do apologize for not speaking with him first. I know that you will be in good hands with Frank. I will be okay as well. I have taken yet another mini-ball, but ended up in a hospital where I met a nurse who I will be asking for her hand in marriage. Her name is Bella Ann. She is a wonderful person, similar to you, except younger, and much prettier, with a sweeter smile and softer hands. Lost to you forever, Albert.
Dear Albert, excuse me?
Well, that's going to do it for our favorites episode of the Main Street Music Show. Main Street players are Jamie Cloutier and Daniel Cross. Also, we had Aaron Bohn, Kera O'Brien, Sam Van Fossen, Ivory Bodnar, Justin Nicolet, and Thomas Scott. Our theme song is performed by Caleb Garza. The show was written by Jay Corton, Austin Peachey, and Aaron Bohn. For more information about our show, visit our website at mainstreetmusicshow.com. The Main Street Music Show is a Mirari production, and until next time, so long, everybody.
Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on and your glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio